Hey guys, Noisy Boy here, and I'm back with part 23 of my walkthrough of my Let's Play of Bloodborne, I should say. And on this episode, I just wanted to show an alternate path to Yahar'gul. It's a bit of a waste of time now because we've already been there, but the reason why I wanted to show it was because when I first did this playthrough, I actually missed the ROM and the lamp there when you get teleported to the unseen village. So this is just an alternate way to get there if you're having trouble. I know a lot of people are like, well, that's, bullshit, it's a waste of time now because we've already been there, but this is just mainly for people who get lost, who don't know the way. And as you can see too, my guy looks a bit different now. This is pretty much how I wanted my guy to look. If you know anything about the whole Devil May Cry series, Dante's brother Vergil, I think this is pretty close to what he looks like. I think that's pretty damn close. Whole white hair. The garbs are probably not blue enough, but pretty damn close, I think. The only difference is that ponytail he's got on the back there. Now that ponytail we got from Cainhurst. The knight's wig. I've only got it on just for the extra, extra defense that it gives me in blood defense and just defense in general. As you can see too, I've got the Shikage, which is pretty much emulating the Yamato from Devil May Cry. I've got the Evelyn, that little beastly gun. Now the reason why I've got those weapons too is if you have a look here, I did a bit of farming before. I know it's probably a bit of cheating, some of you are probably saying right now, but I think I was level 68 or 69 the last time. I boosted my blood tinge to 25. I think I had it on 18 or 19 or 20 before. And it's just made a massive difference, The thing with the Shikage is that, as we probably all know, is once you transform the weapon, you start getting that losing a bit of health as you go. And since my blood tinge is so high, well, not high, but it's up there, we're getting there anyway, it's at 25. My gun also does a fair whack of damage too. It scales A with blood tinge, so the higher you put blood tinge, the stronger that will become. And so with my Shikage as well, it's once it transforms, it goes off the blood attack, as you can see there in the middle column, 155 plus 138. I'm pretty much going to probably be putting the majority of my points into blood tinge from now on. I might put a bit more into stamina maybe, but I want to put arcane to 13 or 15 or whichever one it is. So yeah, let's go find this ultimate path. So what you want to do, you want to go to the Grand Cathedral. So here's the Grand Cathedral. Also another reason why I want to show this alternate path is because if you join the Vile Bloods to get the Shikage, you Annalise talks about bringing dregs to her. Now what dregs do is that they're just like echoes, but if you bring them to her, she gives you certain stuff. Like I got this for bringing one of them to her, that it's called Deep Respect. It's just pretty much just another emote. Now the way you get dregs is by killing hunters. I'm not sure if it's with PvP, but if you find other NPC hunters in the game and you kill them, they'll give you echoes and dregs. So pretty much once you come out of the Grand Cathedral, hang a massive left here. Now I've been here before. The thing is that I completely missed it before because I thought that was a dead end, so I thought, oh fuck it, there's probably nothing there, and I went back and missed it completely. That's pretty much half the reason why I'm showing it. Now this is pretty much the pathway to Yahar'gul. It's just down the bottom there. Now what you got to watch out for is that there are enemies. I think there's an item down there you got to get. I've already been through here. There's an item down there on that dead body down between those two pylons. There's also a few birds, and there's a couple of You can see that took off 224 and it took off 350, so you can kind of see there's like a massive difference. It's like almost over 100 hit points more just for doing a normal slash. Now there's usually a hunter sitting down there with a, I think he has a Cainhurst, I think, if I remember correctly, and there's another one down here with a rifle spear and a blunderbuss, and there's also one of those little spider things hanging out down here too, just there. It gives you bloodstone shards, so that's all pretty good there. If you come down here and get this guy first, the one with the Cainhurst will chase you down that corridor and get you down there, so that's pretty much where you get your dregs from, by fighting other hunters. And there's also, I probably should have come down here before too, because there's dialogues you could have looked at here too. See, since all the blood moon's up now, it's a bit late, but you can't really do anything to them now because it's all no response. So also what you want to do is to progress, I think there's an item over there somewhere too, just like, I don't know, cold blood. There's another one of those spider thingies down there, those little monkeys. But what you want to do first is come this way, because there's usually a couple of gunmen up here about to ambush you. I think there's another item on that ledge too when you get here, just here. You can see there's a couple of gunmen waiting for you on one of those hunter dudes, so put him down with some prejudice. That guy too. There's another one of those huntsman dudes, so quicksilver bullets. And there's the pathway to that spider up there. Oh, sorry. Wait. No. Through there. Oh. No, maybe not. Anyway, it's down here somewhere. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, you bastard. Asshole. Give me my life back. Oh, I'm a blood vials, there you go. And there's like another one down here too that you can deal with if you want to. Oh fuck. That was fucking professional of me, wasn't it? Oh. Oh. Bastard. Some more blood vials. You got a couple of dudes that are supposed to run at you here. Huh. There's usually a couple other little guys who run out at you as well. Don't know where they went. Huh. Anyway, so that's the path to Yahar'gul. You're supposed to come there a bit earlier, or you can get taken by one of those little men guys. So that's pretty much the way to Yahar'gul. Just a little... It's like I said before, you're supposed to come here a lot earlier. And this is pretty much it here. Alright. Let's head on through. There's an ugly bastard up there. Run, run, run. We'll just sprint on through to the lamp, and then we'll move on. And we'll deal with these guys later. When I don't know if you heard that bell before. We'll deal with them in a bit. Sorry guys. Hey guys, now we're back at the Cathedral Ward. We've been here before where everyone's kind of lost their shit. There's a couple of things we need to do. I don't think there's that Cainhurst Warrior, I can't remember what his name is, I think it's Arthur or something like that. Is actually, we're going to try and finish his quest line today. Or in this episode I should say, so let's go. If you remember where he was, I'll show you. If you have a look here, she's disappeared. Wait just a wee bit longer, my little sweet pea, and she's actually gone all the way down here, and had a bit of a fall. So as you can see, she got jumped by something or someone. Now she's copped it big time. Yeah, these things are fucking ugly, man. So pretty much if you want to give, I think his name's Arthur, I can't remember, that Cainhurst Warrior. I'll just show you if I can remember how to get there. Don't quite remember. Pretty sure it's up here. No, I think it's this way. Oh, you bastard. Pretty sure it's up here, yeah. Run past this big bastard. Now if you remember back in the Cainhurst, when you spoke to Annalise, there was that letter on the table. That's pretty much for this guy. I think his name's Arthur, I can't remember for the life of me. This guy here, I don't know if you remember him. This chirpy little dude here.
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest.
Talk about the Healing Church, Bergenworth, the Vile Bloods.
In his time, Master Lugarius led his executioners into Cainhurst Castle to cleanse it of the Vile Bloods. But all did not go well, and Master Lugarius became a blessed anchor, guarding us from evil. Tragic, tragic times. That Master Lugarius should be abandoned in the accursed domain of the Vile Bloods. I must free him, so that he may be properly honored in martyrdom.
Well, we actually have something for you, my friend. Hand over the unopened summons.
Aha! Is that the sigil of Cainhurst? I've heard tell of Cainhurst nobles and their amusingly pompous invitations. Wonderful. I thank you profusely. I will depart immediately, but first, a token of my gratitude.
The Wheel Hunter badge. That's what we need from him. And the church bell mail.
Ah, I feel my master's hand at work. Praise the good blood, and let us cleanse these tarnished streets.
But little does he know that we're one of them. So let's have a look at that badge, shall we? Now this badge, the Cainhurst badge. Here we go, here. Matar Lugarius, about blah blah blah. This badge was crafted at their dedicated workshop. The wheel symbolizes righteous destiny. Their workshop was a secretive enclave of mystical beliefs and heady fantasisms, which served as the backbone of the executioner's unique brand of justice. Well, there you go. And we got ourselves a new... So we already got the female one, now the male one. Let's test it. Oh, so it's just pretty much, you know, a pretty standard looking bow. So now that we'll see if we can talk to him again.
Let us cleanse these, and may the good blood go.
Okay, so little does he know that we've taken out his boss, and I'm a vile blood myself. So we'll head on over to Annalise and see what goes on. I'll be back in 2 ticks.
Master, look! I've done it! I've done it! I've smashed and pounded and grounded this rotten siren into fleshy pink pulp. There! You filthy monstrosity. What good's your immortality now? Try stirring up trouble in this sorry state. All mangled and twisted, with every inside on the outside for all the world to see.
No, he's one crazy son of a bitch. Well, this is pretty much the end of his quest here. As you can see, there's like guts and shit all over him. He's got his Ludwig's rifle with his Cainhurst wheel, the executioner's outfit. And as you can see, it was a bit of a bloody fight. You can see the drag marks. He just looks like he just come in here and just tore her apart by the looks of things. Well, he pretty much just grinded her into dust, as you can see. She is just a filthy puddle of nothing now. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Where is me binoculars? So yeah, as you can see, there's like her head there and just guts splattered all over the place. But was it just me, or is it still bloody moving? Maybe she is immortal. Well, that is just so weird. Let's go have a chat to him, see what he says.
Oh, you, is it? Look at this. Thanks to you, I've done it. Well, isn't it wonderful? Now Master can be canonized as a true martyr. I've done it. I have.
Raw. So he gives you another emote, which is raw.
I've done it.
Well, he's definitely done it. I don't know if she put up a fight or what, but it looks like he utterly destroyed her. And you get the queenly flesh. Let's have a look what that is. If it's here. Queenly flesh. What remains of Annalise, Blood Queen of Cainhurst. This pinkish lump of flesh remains warm, as if cursed. All hail the undying Queen of Blood. Is she dead? Bit of a wonder there. So I'm pretty sure if you go back to where you first met him, 100% where it is, I think it just might be in the same place just down the steps where we last were. You pretty much get to see what else goes on there, so let's go have a look. Well, actually, I'll just quick travel there and I'll be back in a sec. Okay guys, now once you're back at the Cathedral Ward, just to complete his little quest line, you want to obviously come back to Cathedral Ward. Go up here, take a left. If you remember where we were when we first saw him, I've already taken care of the enemies, so you just have to follow this path. But just be aware of the enemies. You should be able to take them easily. Around this time you should be about level 55, maybe 65, around there. Down these steps. This is where those dogs and crap were kicking around, and there's that little church thingy in there. If you can remember, I've already taken care of a few of these dogs. Just remember, you should be a lot more powerful than these guys, but if you get ganged up on, just be very careful. There's usually a guy at the top of the step with a rifle, and these two dogs come down after you. Just you know, like earlier in the Let's Play, bring them down here or something, kill them off. Same old shit. Come up here, kill the rifleman. Take a right. Go straight. No one through there. And this is when we first met him. All the way down here. Now as you can see, What the fuck? Looks like somebody dealt with him. It wasn't me. As you can see, the crown's up there. It was on my head before, but looks as if someone's dealt to him. But who was it? You just don't know these things. It could have been another vile blood, but pick up the item and you get Radiance. This is where you get Radiance. So let's check this one out. There we go. Vile HP recovery up. So it's a pretty useful rune. It obviously once you take a vial, instead of it doing the normal amount, it does just that little bit extra display. A cow rune that inscribes inhuman sounds. The rune for Radiance, adopted by the sworn executioners under Ligeria's command. The executioners despise the impure vile bloods, and no matter what the circumstances, would never cooperate with the bloodthirsty hunters who serve the undead queen Annalise. So there you go, fellas. A vile HP recovery up, and that's where you get Radiance. Well, this is probably a bit of a shorter video than usual. I just wanted to show you his little side quest. What happens if you join the vile bloods, where to get dregs from. Dregs, again, just to recap, dregs you can get from other hunters that you'll find. Since we've got the blood moon going on now, you'll find hunters not everywhere, but in certain spots as you progress through the game. Probably in the next one we'll tackle Yahar'gul, the unseen village, and we'll try and progress through that slowly because that can be quite hard. Now, like I said before, the only reason why I showed that is because the first time I went through the game, I actually didn't even see Rom. For some reason, dumbass me, did not look down to actually see the water was going all funny. I just was like, what the fuck's going on here? And I thought that was it, so I missed Rom. I searched everywhere, and that's when I found the second path to Yahar'gul, and I kind of just gave up, or not gave up, but I kind of thought, well, I must have missed something. I didn't know what it was until I played through it a second time, and then I actually saw that you had to jump down and beat him. So that's pretty much the reason for this one, just that extra path down to Yahar'gul. What you get if you hand in, well, I only handed in one dreg and I got the deep respect. My complete looking character, Vergil, with his Yamato and his Evelyn. Like I said before, I was going to pump, so I'm actually thinking of pumping more into Arcane, because I think it's, I don't know, I might be here. I think it's this one. Need Arcane at 15. If I can get Arcane to 15, I can quick step, which should emulate the quick speed of Vergil from Devil May Cry. I might just cap this guy at about 110, maybe 120, and then do some PvP for you guys. I'm not very good, but just to show it off, and just how devastating the Shikage can be. Alright, I think I'll just leave the episode there. There's that Cainhurst Warrior down, explaining the vile bloods, the dregs, the alternate path to Yahar'gul. And yeah, just another thing too, I just wanted to reiterate, when you go to that alternate path to Yahar'gul, there are 2 hunters down there, and if you go down there earlier than this, they are fairly hard because they're 2 pretty full-on hunters, and they do hurt. Even when I fought them, they were a pain in the ass, but at the same time, pretty much put them down pretty easily because of my level. So anyway, guys, if you like this video, please give me those thumbs up, comment, and maybe even subscribe. And as always, guys, stay noisy.